Sit down. The color is fine. All the pictures are complete. The only thing that is left now is for you to hand it to the KK.
I'll sort that.
Rather.
All right, welcome into the locker room on a Monday morning here on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. It's 16 minutes past 8 a.m., 26th day of January 2026. Good weather out there. It's sunny, 27 degrees, a bright and sunny day to talk about what's going on in the world of sports. My name is Ayokunmi Kikiri. Great to have you join us on a brand new day and a brand new week as well. It's going to be quite eventful in the locker room this morning. As the weather is, I'm also feeling very sunny. But before we dive into any of that, just to let you know that in the studio with me, feeling as sunny as I am, even sunnier, if I can put it that way, the one and only, looking bright and of course gorgeous in her Bruno Onyemachi hairstyle, the one and only Tega Supreme. Tega, good morning.
Good morning. I don't know why you say I'm looking bright and sunny. Does this look like bright and sunny?
You are radiating.
All I want to know is all those people. You see those when I was talking on Friday, like some of you think I come here because there's no light in my house. Well, two things can be true. There's no light in my house, but I come here as an expert. That's not the issue. But I was telling you people on Friday with analysis. So it's not like I plucked this thing out of thin air. Some people were arguing with me, Tega, do you know head to head? As if head to head is not on Google. All of you that doubted my expertise on Friday, just line up according to your height.
I've written their names.
Ayo, give me your belt. We will flog them one by one. We will flog them one by one. All right? You've seen their names. We'll just go to Friday. All those people that were asking me jam question, bring them out and we will name and shame them today. All right? So that's what we're starting with. Arsenal Manchester United match. In case you did not know that you're a culprit, now you know. We also talk about what happened in Italy. The musical chairs, the music stopped like this. Napoli was standing. No chair to sit down.
I don't understand what's happening.
And there were 4 chairs. Oh, Napoli just couldn't find a seat. We will talk about that. We'll also talk about what's happening in Australia. Some big names have started falling. All I just want to tell you is that if Daniel Medvedev catches Lenatien on a lonely street on a dark night, it's on site. It's on site. We'll talk about that. All of that and more inside the locker room this morning. But before we do any talking, Ayokunmi, tell them how they can be a part of the locker room today.
Hey, please, everybody, line up. Line up. For those who are on my side and those who are on the other side, just line up. Join us in the locker room this morning. WhatsApp and YouTube available for you. YouTube, you can keep up with us. Catch the live stream at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. WhatsApp number is 0911 9990981. Leave your messages right there. 0911 9990981. I can see the messages on YouTube already lining up.
Yes,
very, very good. Just keep them coming like that. All right, let's head over to the land down under and talk about.
You didn't give them WhatsApp number because some of the people that were
No, I did.
questioning my expertise, they are WhatsApp.
Okay, okay. You know what? WhatsApp number once again, just to be doubly or triply sure, 0911 I said it slowly, so you won't say, I did not hear it.
Exactly. Your apology must be as loud as your doubts. Oh, yeah.
But first of all, land down under Australia, where Carlos Alcaraz says he's pleased to see the recent changes to his serve pay off, describing it as an important weapon during his serene run to the last 8 of the Australia Open.
Oh, yes. And that's so fantastic to see. For me, it's such a struggle when I see top ranked players struggling with their serve. I'm like, that's the only shot you have control over. Every other thing you have to hope and you have to get. The serve, yeah, that's the only thing. And so it wasn't that his serve wasn't big, it was that it wasn't consistent because the motion wasn't smooth. There were too many moving parts. By the time he tosses off, by the time he hits it, when do I hit it? Do I hit it when it's coming down? Do I hit it when it's high up in the air? It was just too many moving parts. So that by the time he landed, it seemed like he needed to do a lot of movements to defend a return. But now it's just so smooth. Like hot knife through butter. It's just it adds to it. And this is when you put him, because when you're talking about top ranked players, you're talking about how they can win grand subtitles and who is in their way. So when you put his serve now, this current serve with the smoother motion, up against what you see from Yannick Sinner is a little more consistent. Because Yannick Sinner's advantage over Carlos Alcaraz is that he's methodical and he's consistent. He doesn't shift. Alcaraz is a little versatile and erratic because I mean, he has more weapons and sometimes he likes to try things on the court. So the more versatile and aggressive you are, the more likely you are to make one or two mistakes as opposed to somebody that does something over and over again and just gets it right. So with that new motion for Carlos Alcaraz, the
Yep.
serve is looking stronger and looking good. He came up against a Tommy Paul who was really solid yesterday. And Tommy Paul was serving. I was just like, Tommy Paul, why are you this wicked? Because average his least serve was 206 km per hour. Who do you want to return that? Why are you making me run up and down?
That's a missile.
I keep look, and that was not the hardest.
That's
So
what that
he
is.
went up to 220.
Why?
Questions and answers. People say, oh, but Ben Shelton is bigger, his serve is bigger. Sometimes he hits 240, but he can't hit it consistently. Tommy Paul was hitting bombs consistently.
I don't
Just a
understand.
wicked man.
Why are you serving F1 cars?
Do you understand? But the good news is Carlos Alcaraz knows how to move very well and he moved enough to win that in straight sets. So we see how the Australian Open pans out. In other news, Daniel Medvedev lost to Lenatien again. It's like Lenatien came into this ATP and said, I'm going to look for a scapegoat. And the scapegoat was Medvedev. Every time Medvedev looks across the net from Lenatien, it's almost guaranteed a loss. And there's nothing he can do about it. It's just his style of play. He likes to stay on the baseline. Lenatien knows how to stay on the baseline. The difference is Lenatien likes to pull him to the net. And that's where Daniel Medvedev is not comfortable. He's like rabbit in the headlights. Once you pull him to the net, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to hit the ball? Am I supposed to jump over the net? There's always a struggle. So Lenatien just knows how to play him. And he had him knocked out. Earlier this morning, Lorenzo Musetti locked out Taylor Fritz. I did not see it happening. I knew it
Hmm.
was going to be a tough battle between Musetti and Taylor Fritz. And I knew Taylor Fritz had started a little questionably earlier this season. Um, from when he was playing for his country where they couldn't defend their title till now, he had looked shaky. But the way Musetti took him out in straight sets.
Uh-uh.
Ah, so that's on the men's side. That's what's happening.
Okay, that's on the men's side. Let's head over to the Wild Wild West, the women's side, where Arina Sabalenka will face impressive 18-year-old American Iva Jovic in the Australian Open quarterfinals, where Carlos Alcaraz aims to join them in his history bid later.
On Sunday. Yes, this is Arina Sabalenka that came up against Victoria Mboko. Now, there are some people that said, "Oh, Victoria Mboko should beat Arina Sabalenka." Yes, if you're just looking at weapons, if you're just looking at what the weapons they have in the arsenal, you can say that Victoria Mboko could probably match Arina Sabalenka. But we're talking about a young 19-year-old girl who just really started on top. She's not like Coco Golf, who by 16 was already playing big matches. No. And she's coming up against a seasoned Arina Sabalenka. Played in the final in 2025,
Hmm.
played in the final in 2024 and won. She's not a spring chicken. She's world number one ranked player for a reason. She has big serves, big forehand, and she moves well. Her defense has gotten better. So before it was just she could out hit anybody. Now she's not just out hitting, she's also outsmarting. And so you put that on a Rod Laver court, and that was the first time Victoria Boko was on the Rod Laver court. It will take much more than skill and talent to beat a number one ranked player.
Definitely.
Um, and so it showed, especially in the first set. She lost the first set 6-1 to Sabalenka. Second set, she came back, broke Sabalenka twice. There was a big fight in the second set, but still, it went all the way to a tiebreaker where Sabalenka has won now 20 straight tie breaks to win in the Australian Open. 20 straight. Like every time there's a tie break in the Australian Open, she's winning it.
Shabanka.
Shobanka. So it was a tough one, but yeah, Victoria Mboko is out, um, and Sabalenka moves on. Ivakalovic also doing, sorry, Ivajovic also doing a great job. I think the biggest shock for me that fell off yesterday was Mira Andreva, but she fell off to
Hmm.
Elena Svitolina. And yes, Elena is more experienced, but Mira Andreva had too much. and it's in too great a form, but she was just frustrated out of her match yesterday. So that's what's happening on the men and the women's side. We wait to see what will happen with Iga Swiatek today, later today. So that's what we're looking forward to.
And I was so looking forward to seeing a great run from Victoria Mboko and Miriam Driver as well. Those two.
Yeah,
Those two, man.
unfortunately.
Oh well.
Mm.
Let's see how it all plays out in the Australian Open in the land down under. Let's head over to the Syria and talk about the musical chairs where people are not. The chair is there, but they cannot sit down on the chair. Anyways, Juventus dealt a huge blow to Napoli Syria title defense on Sunday with a 3-0 win in Turin, which left the reigning champions 9 points behind league leaders Inter Milan when they topped like 2 minutes ago.
Ah, that's how this life is. You blink and you miss. Ask us now, but we ain't talk about that. But it was such a shocking display. Juventus is the one that you expect with erratic character, you know.
Mm, mm.
They're like coily Sue. When they're good, they're very good. When they're bad, they're horrid. On the day they were good. And they were not just good, they were three times good. They dominated play. They were more direct. They created more chances. They were more clear on their chances, and they got the goals. Napoli, on the other hand, played a bit of brilliant football here and there, had one or two chances, but nothing really clear cut, and nothing that the Juventus defense couldn't handle. And that's where the problem was. You think about how bad they've been in the Champions League,
Mhm.
and they wanted to come back into the Italian Serie A. You know, it's their place of comfort. At least in Italian Serie A, they were at the top. Oh, sorry, they were close to the top. Now they're a whole 9 points behind, an entire 9 points behind. Like I said, the way Napoli is going, there's a Milan name on the Scudetto.
Which of the Milans is now the question?
Which of the Milans is now the question. The good news for Inter is that they're winning. The bad news for AC is that they dropped points against Roma yesterday. Not that they played well enough to win. I mean, Roma really did most of the playing. But you know how AC Milan does against other big boys.
Yeah.
You play, they score.
Now, as it is, Inter actually 5 points clear
Clear
of
of
AC
AC
Milan,
Milan, yeah.
who have lost only one game
Yes,
this
but
season.
it is the draws. It is the draws. Like last night's draw, when they got their goal, they're looking so solid defensively. Then they got their goal and then they give away a penalty. I'm just like, dude, what are you people doing? So that's where the struggle is. Like I said, it's still open to a Milan side, but this Napoli, they've
Hmm.
fallen behind.
We don't even understand. All right, let's jump into La Liga and talk about what went down between Barcelona, who claimed top spot in La Liga with 3-0 win over Real Oviedo on Sunday, thanks to goals from Dani Olmo, Rafinha, and an acrobatic Lamine Yamal effort.
All right, so let's start the story from the beginning. Real Madrid had played the day before against Villarreal.
Yep.
Villarreal, that's supposed to be the best of the rest,
Mm.
flying high, and won their match by 3 goals to nil. Again, I tell you, those guys kicked Xavi Alonso out. There's nothing you guys can tell me.
It was planned work.
Look, the way those guys are playing now, have you seen Jude Bellingham with a cape? You need to see Vinicius Junior with wings. It's all of them are just coming out like superhero characters. They are defending and attacking at the same time. They're putting their lives on the line for Abeloa.
Not even the permanent manager.
Abeloa. Like they're like, we're going to make him a star overnight. We're going to show Alonso that even if you've won a title before, this Abeloa is greater than you. They just like when players want to do bad, they do bad. And they came out, played brilliantly. It's not like they're playing differently, but you can tell with Alonso, it's a little bit like the way they had the handbrakes on.
Right.
But now they're playing with a bit of freedom. They're swinging. You know how when some players are behind on the scoreboard, that's when they start playing their best. They're just playing a little differently. And so they went to the top of the table because remember, Barcelona had lost previously to make it just a 1 point gap between the top two sides.
Mhm.
And so when Real Madrid won against Villarreal, they went to the top of the table. Barcelona now had to come and play against Oviedo. Um, Lamine Yamal with one brilliant goal. Oh my goodness. If you check that goal on social media, they will say it is not available in your location. Just go to the search engine. It will be available in your location. Brilliant goal by Lamine Yamal. But yes, they're playing against Oviedo, a side that they expected to beat,
Yeah.
and they did beat them fair and square to go back to the top of the table. So the La Liga is still open. Let's see if the Premier League will be open. We'll talk about the Premier League when we come back from this break. I have come with my cane. We will peer everybody, Gee. one after the other. Line up. Oh, hi, if we could see the Friday messages so that we can from YouTube.
Ah, that's the we can't.
We have to open
I,
that. We
I,
have to open that video.
I, I wrote names down
Uh-huh.
from What's Up. Biggie
Uh-huh.
was there. Rexy
Biggie Rex.
Control.
Uh-huh.
Emeka.
There was that guy that
I
was saying, take that, you know, head to
Rexy
head.
was
It was Rexy. Ah, Rexy, you are in for it today. Today you will pay tithe and offering to the Lord. People will try me. I was telling you, this Arsenal side, you have to, they have mental slavery. Mental, they beat them in front of Henry and Ian Wright. I've not seen that kind of bad beating before. Unbeaten run, legend. Manchester United was like, we are equal to this task. We are ready for you. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
All right, welcome back into the locker room. This is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. The second half of the show is about to kick off. Ayokunmi, kick your record. Right here with you, Tega Supreme. Also in the studio, we're having so much fun talking about what's been going on in the world of sports over the weekend. You can join us on the conversation. At this point in time, you need to be here right now. Join us on YouTube and on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0911 You can find us on YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Leave your comments right there. All right. So I need everybody line up according to your heights. Arsenal fans, line up according to your heights because we're heading to the Emirates right now to talk about what went down in the game last night, where United defeated or inflicted Arsenal's first home defeat of the season in a 3-2 thriller to blow the Premier League title race open on Sunday as Villa beat Newcastle to close within 4 points of the Gunners.
Yes, it's just 4 points now. And this is the Arsenal that could have opened up a 9 point gap just a week ago. And you see now all those draws. Let's go to the Arsenal recent form. All those draws were a little costly. Because if they had built the gap that they were supposed to build, especially when Manchester City was fumbling, they won this weekend. Where Aston Villa was also struggling, they also won this weekend. It won't be this bad. But it is the draw against Nottingham Forest. Was it the draw against Nottingham Forest? The draw against Liverpool. Yes. The loss to Aston Villa on the other side, not at the Emirates,
Yeah, that
because they
was
won the one at the Emirates.
yeah, that was in first week of December.
The first week. So when you start thinking of all those places where Arsenal could have made points, people were asking, can Arsenal win this season? Those are the results that come to count at the end of the day. Because against Manchester United, first of all, let's talk about Michael Carrick and the boys. Michael Carrick has not changed. He has not bought any player. It's the same player Amorim wanted to die on top of tactical genius that Michael Carrick is using. What has he done? He just put Casemiro where he's not exposed. Let him sit deep, like he was at Real Madrid. Put runners in front of him. Kobe, you like to run, and stand there and run. Move Bruno Fernandes a little closer to the action. You see that one that he wanted to use Bruno Fernandes as quarterback. This is not American football. This is original football for a reason. You can't be using Bruno Fernandes as quarterback. He should sit deep and be making no. You put him right behind the strikers, where he can see road. And if the road is blocked with the two strikers, he can take a shot himself.
I mean,
this is not rocket science. That's all he did. All he has done is tweak the midfield. He didn't change the pieces. He just changed the position. Ayiwa. Here we are. Okay, you can argue that maybe because Martinez was injured a little bit during Ruben Amorim's time, maybe that's why one or two things. But still, the real change that has made Manchester United, because remember, it's not just them not conceding, because they conceded 2 goals against Arsenal. Could have conceded more. It's not them not conceding, it's them scoring. They scored 3 at the Emirates. Even Arsenal fans have not seen that in recent times. Somebody came to our house and scored three against us. America won that.
It's like film trick.
It was like film trick.
Mm.
So it is the way they are scoring goals, the way they are opening up defense. That's all the tweak he did. I hope moving Amorim is still crying where he is. I hope they don't pay him his change. If they pay him his balance, we'll have a problem. But that's the change that Michael Carrick has done, and Manchester United is beginning to play more expressively, more expansively, and a little more freely.
Mm.
On the Arsenal side, yes, they've been struggling with form recently, and I saw one statistic. At that one, if is that one that will make me, if I were Mikel Arteta, but Mikel Arteta is also part of the problem. But if I were him, I would gather all my front men. Bukayo Saka has not scored a goal in 13 appearances in all competitions.
What's he doing on the pitch?
I'm not done. Jokeres has not scored a non-penalty in 11 matches. Non-penalty. Who else is up front? Trossard has scored one goal in the last 11 in all competitions. Gabriel Jesus has not scored in the PL. Oh no, I think he has scored one goal in the PL.
I think he scored two in the Champions League.
It was in the Champions League he scored two, but in the PL. And then Noni Maduke in the PL has not scored in 13. So when you look at the front, who is going to come and score? And Odegaard is not even. I was talking about all the things I've not seen in Odegaard. Arsenal fans were now attacking me that maybe I should, that my glasses is not the right spec. I should go and get it again.
Let's not talk about plumbers.
Please. Every time Odegaard plays, I see why Real Madrid sold him. It's every day he plays. It's not like there are some minutes that he's every day he plays. Even that time when people thought he was peak, I saw why Real Madrid couldn't use him. So you look at the Arsenal in that form, and I remember I told you if they are here in February, that's when I'll start to praise them. 4 points now. They're still next weekend.
They're still next weekend. I will say. I mean,
let's take messages. I like messages that are coming.
All right. This is a message from I think Okwe from Ikeda, who says, "I'm an Arsenal fan, but that was a disappointing display. How do you set up the team with Gabriel Jesus after seeing what United did to City? Arteta needs to go. If we don't win a major trophy this season, I'm tired of making excuses for him." Yeah, bele. Adini Kadilaya says, "I'll be printing like a proud peacock today." Sure. I'm printing like two peacocks, actually. Two. That's one. Two. Yes. My shoulders are up high, touching the ceiling. Maximus A. from Bagada says, "Michael Carrick for president." Yes, sir. I'm a Messi fan. I go wherever he goes. When he retires, I'll be a fan of retirement. But for yesterday, I'm a fan of Michael Carrick's common sense. If Arsenal wins the EPL, if Arsenal wins the title, EPL will be boring. Let the bottling begin. EPL shouldn't be won with only set pieces. They're
really poor now.
This is AY Poniru who says, Hebrews 13:8 FSV, that's football standard version. Arsenal FC, serial butlers, yesterday, today
and forever.
Let me take this one from Zikolo, who says, "Smooth morning, guys. Congratulations to Man United for winning the EPL last night. My pity goes to the fans of the current champions with no ambition and Chelsea fans who were even celebrating the win that put their rival ahead of them on the table. In any case, I have said before that Arsenal would not win anything as long as Arteta remains the coach. He plays important matches against the Big Four with fear and did the same yesterday. He successfully transmitted the fear to his players yesterday. Immediately Arsenal went one goal up. He kept shouting and signaled them to retrieve, to move back and defend, and that led to the many mistakes, including the one that gifted Man United the first goal.
No, that one is just Zubimendi because that's not the first time he has done it.
The four substitutions were also a result of the fear. I think it's high time he left the team. He's not winning anything. Congratulations to Man United for winning their trophy of the season. Thank you, Zikolo. We're happy we won our trophy. We're so happy.
At least they beat Arsenal.
I mean, I'm not even.
Okay, we'll take a lot more messages are coming in, but let's take some stories.
All right, let's talk about the champions who are running on empty, according to their manager. Liverpool boss Arne Slot blamed fatigue for his side's first defeat in 14 games as Bournemouth's Amin Adli struck with virtually the last kick of the game to snatch a 3-2 win for the Cherries on Saturday.
I don't know if I can say it's fatigue, but he will know best. I would also say it's the way that they played and it's the form that Liverpool are in. I think, again, some big names have to be benched for some changes to happen. Remember when Salah was benched and everybody else on the pitch was like, if they can bench Salah, what is my future? And they started playing a little better. That's what started this run. where they went unbeaten.
Yeah.
That's what started the run. For 13 games. Yeah, they went on 13 games unbeaten.
Mm.
That's what started the run. And so you do that. You put your team under pressure. You demand excellence of your team, and they deliver. And somehow they started getting comfortable because they were winning. Bournemouth came at them at like a rash because Bournemouth had nothing to lose. They're like, Liverpool is always winning us anyway. Or they're always taking points from us, and the beating hasn't been close. So let's just go out and see what will happen. They're like the four lepers who went to the enemy's camp. Because if they stood at the gate, they would have perished. If they went to the enemy's camp, the enemy may have killed them. They said, let's just go. And they went there and they saw food. And that's what Bournemouth did. They just went out to play their game.
Mm.
And they were brilliant. Cut through Liverpool a couple of times. And I've been saying these things since. For me, VVD had one great season. And people oversold that season. The 3 goals yesterday, VVD was found wanting. The first one, he thought the ball had gone out. I can't understand
I
it.
saw that play and
The second one, in fact, that second one, he was actively involved. Then the third one, he was standing and looking and saying, referee, they are pushing people all
he
around.
likes doing that a lot.
I'm like,
After the first goal, he's not looking at it.
what was I supposed to do? No, stand there and be collecting salary. I don't blame you. It's Liverpool that is paying you salary to stand and look. You might as well just. So it's all these things. When you look at all the, you can say fatigue, but when you look at the way that they've been playing since the start of the season, it's not really fatigue. Some people need to be benched.
Right.
To maybe put them on their toes.
Indeed. All right, from one team in England that is,
We are talking about losers in the second half. We went from Arsenal to Liverpool. Now we are going to Bayern. Let's go.
Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane said his side were punished for lack of energy in Saturday's shock 2-1 loss to Augsburg, their first Bundesliga defeat since March. And that was last
season, yeah. And they took the lead. It looked like a normal day. They scored first, just like Arsenal. It was just like Arsenal. They scored first. They're like, yeah, we have it on lockdown. And that's what I was like, a match is 90 minutes for a reason. And they came back. Yeah, but there was always going to be a point where Bayern dropped points. It's just that you'd expect them to drop it against a tough side and with a better performance. But that wasn't what happened on the day. And even when they woke up and decided to try, the game had already left them. So yeah. It's not to say that this is a worst loss, it's just a defeat. It's a defeat. On that note, let's take all your messages.
All right.
Rexy, come out. We are going to Ayo has given me his belt. We are going to flog you.
Rexy,
Big E. And who again?
Emeka Onelum. Please
come outside.
Line up
according to your height. Big E is here.
Fantastic. All right, Biggie says, this is Arsenal's third loss in the Premier League this season. Arteta will take the full blame for this loss, but I believe in a good game rebound. You did it after losing to Liverpool, Aston Villa, and I know well you have picked the lessons to move to the next game against Leeds. I feel no fear after the loss. This was meant to be. Let's win the next. Come on, you Gunners. Biggie has turned into a motivational speaker.
Don't mind him. After we've caught him, Biggie, just say I'm sorry. Just be saying I'm sorry as I'm looking at him.
This is Tega Onojaife who says, I'm on horseback. Please, locker room. Let's do something. Help my life. Oh, Tega, are you a streamer? Carrick introducing Man United fans to something they're not used to. I hope he's not doing it for that guy to just cut his hair. Let that guy cut his hair, beg. If Arsenal don't win the Premier League, they should be known as glorified placeholders. Van Dijk doing Liverpool giveaway. I saw that Estevao goal and couldn't imagine if it were Nicholas Jackson. I'm sure he would have missed it. Real Madrid is truly a political party. Former PSG football director and other party chieftains packaged their coach for success. Now he's traveling everywhere to collect 3 points. It's a welcome development. All right, this is from Tohibu says, good morning, Smooth. Michael Carrick is working.
I agree with you.
He's working. This is Fred Adoki. Good morning, Ayo and Tega. Spalletti is cooking. Forza! Lucky you. All right, Mohammed says, Tega, if your theory on Madrid is true, then they can't win anything with that attitude. This means they know they are bigger than any coach. Even this Abeloa they are playing for now will still be disappointed by them. Damilari Bakari from the mainland says, I share the same sentiment with Tega Supreme, only that I was 1,000% sure that we would win. I mean, I told my Arsenal friends this Saturday afternoon, way before the match kicked off. It was written, man. Well, the writing was in pencil. They used the eraser to, remove it. This is from Arthur Anthony, who says, "Good morning, guys. Is it this Van Dyke that people compare with Terry and Vidic?"
Thank you.
Mhm.
Recency bias.
Very, very recent recency. Ralph from Isolo says, "Good morning, Tega and Ayo. Is Carrick wonderful, or is this just a typical United that does miracles against big teams? They've beaten Chelsea, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal." See,
Okay, that's also true. They know how to play big teams. Let's check Carrick against the mid-table teams.
see, Tega. I don't care what he does to the end of the season. The fact that this
These results against
see,
Arsenal and Man City.
nothing can move me again. Stan says, "You see, Bayern, make a try not catch them for corner after they spoiled my 1 million naira return of investment." Sorry, Stan. Biggie says, "I'm sorry, Ayo and Tega. All right, Biggie, we're forgiving you.
We forgiven
They
you
make her come out too.
because yesterday was Sunday. Make our Rexy come
Come
outside.
out
There's
too.
still time.
All right, let's go to YouTube. Uchinawokoye says, United, United, United. Thank you for the performance. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for the silence of the the Gunners. Let's target third place, then second place. Forever United, one love." Ibrahim Hassan says, "Tega, please do not say anything about yesterday's game. I'm already traumatized. Good morning." Good morning. Also, Ayo, take your time. Oh. Ibrahim, see, this is not just for the studio. LK Drogba says, "Since the season began, I didn't even know Ayo had a Man United jersey. I wore it after the City game." LK, calm down. See, where it is today, starched, well ironed, Ogao. Tega did say Arsenal will falter from January. Arsenal Bottling Company. Nicely starched. Thank you. Okay. Ibuku Konu says, I love that win. We went into a rope a dope for the first 20 minutes. Tega wearing black to match our victorious away jersey. Arsenal should know better than to bring unbeaten errors. It's true. PTSD.
I'm telling you.
That's true.
I'm telling you.
Patrick Pio says, Carrick has unlocked the beast in the Devils. Now they play a more interesting football. Indeed, coaches can be the problem. I stop greening. I stop greening anyway. Ateta did us bad. Shall I? Emmanuel says, Tega, what you have been secretly wishing for later happened. Don't worry, we'll be back.
I think I was wishing for it.
Akule Udapo says, hey, you remember your team shirt today? Nice. I wore it last week.
Exactly.
I wore it last week. Rexy is here. Rexy, welcome. He says, Ayo and Tega are so happy. Congrats. We'll be here when United will return to factory settings. I don't care.
We don't care. At least we got what we said we got. We say people will drop points us. You did not listen to us. Hope you will listen to me this week because this is a fantastic week. It's a fantastic time to make a good style. So go out this week. Go out there. Prosper. Put your best foot forward. Don't Mikel Arteta. Just Michael Carrick your way all through this week.
Amen.
And have a fantastic week. All right. See you when we come your way again on Wednesday.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great Monday. And thank you all for keeping it up with us on the Locker Room on Smooth 98.1. I appreciate all the banter and everything. Makes the show a lot more exciting. My name is Ayokunmi Kekireku. Keep up. Stay with us. 9 o'clock, Lagos Talks, a conversation to be had.